Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, Dimir Midrange. So this is actually a deck that I've been aiming to try out for a while now, since the release of Duskmourn, and then I never really got down to make a deck. So today I just net decked it. I feel like I don't think I can make this deck that much better than just what everyone else has been running, and a lot of net decks out there has pretty much this exact same build. So let's talk about this old deck. The idea is that we're here to play a lot of early tempo cards and then drive home the damage with Ertai and Shieldred, the normal stuff. But then we have some new inclusions, a Kaito to push through a lot of damage actually, because he makes all of our ninjas +1/+1, and he is a ninja himself on our turn. A 3/4 hexproofing ninja. That's pretty good. You can ninjutsu him up for only 3 mana and then get double casting abilities or double ETB abilities from things like Floodpits Drowner or even a Deep-Cavern Bat. Once a card loses effect, you can bring it back, right? Or Spyglass Siren, get more maps. That's something. And then we also have Enduring Curiosity. Whenever we, basically it's a curiosity for all of our creatures, and that's pretty good. So let's talk about the whole deck list, shall we? In the early games, we're going to have 4 Spyglass Siren. Let me put this over here. 4 Spyglass Siren. And then on turn 2, we have 4 Faerie Mastermind. So this is Temple. This is card draw. We also have 3 Floodpits Drowner as a stall tactic. It taps all opponent's creature and put a stun counter on it. So they're kind of tapped out for 2 turns, right? And then for those 2 turns, we can get through with damage. And then we also have 2 Plumecreed Escort. This card gives one of our creature a hexproof and it's flash speed, so 2 mana 2/1. It's okay. I still am not sure if this is better than Malcolm. Malcolm gives card draws, and a lot of times that is fan-freaking-tastic, but I don't know. Every deck has this, and I think that might be warranted because everyone's playing those mono-red decks, and everyone teching against those are playing removal spells. The hexproof is going to be pretty useful. Then we have 4 Deep-Cavern Bats. Of course, you got to have bats in a Dimir deck. You got to protect your cards against your opponent's removal, so you got to take them out right away. And then turn 3, we got Gix, Yawgmoth Praetor, deal damage, draw cards. Good old standard Gix card that's only good if you're on the play, not very good when you're on the draw. You know the drill. And then we have 1 Enduring Curiosity, 2 Shieldred the Apocalypse, 2 Ertai Resurrected, and 1 Kaito, Bane of Nightmares. So that is our turn 4 play, kind of just to curve out for more of a tempo doom. Then we have a buttload of removal because, of course, in the current standard, you gotta have removal. So 4 cut down, just make sure you have early game removal against red. And then we have 2 Go for the Throat, pretty useful against almost every deck. Whenever there's a creature, Go for the Throat will probably be able to kill it. There's not that many artifacts running around anymore, so Go for the Throat. That's the way to go. And then we also have 2 Nowhere to Run. This card is insanely good because everyone is protecting their cards with hexproof. Yeah, hexproof right here, right? Nowhere to Run gets around hexproof, and it gets around hexproof in a very fantastic way because it also gets around ward. So how it works is that you can use this to target something. That something will not have will be as though it didn't have ward or hexproof. But not only that, any future targets also will not have ward or hexproof. So our cut down, our Go for the Throat, they'll all still work. And then finally, we have 1 Gix command, just kind of as an end finisher if we got nothing else to do. Turn 5, finish with a Gix command kind of idea. So that's the whole deck list. Now let's talk about the lands. There's 25 lands in this deck because we do curve out to Gix command, and we want to play multiple cards in a turn, right? So 3 islands, 4 swamps, 4 Darkslick Shores, 2 Gloomlake Verge, 4 Restless Reef, 4 Underground River, 2 Fabled Passage, and 2 Fountainport. So Fabled Passage is very important in drawing out our basic lands in order for the Gloom Verge Lake to be turned on. And Fountainport is pretty useful because we get to draw cards and make 1/1s to tempo push. And the 1/1s we make can also ninjutsu out Kaito, so that's pretty useful. And that's the whole idea of the deck. Now let's go into the games. Alright, our opponent is Ssergiov. There's 2 S in there. Super Saiyan Ergov. Alright, we're gonna go first. We got Gloom Verge that only adds blue, but it does add blue and we only have blue cards, so target creature gains hexproof, huh? No, let's see how it works. Hello, let's get a Spyglass Siren out. Pass the turn. They got a Craig. Damn you, Craig. Go for that 1 damage. Looks like we have a counterspell. We don't. 2 mana Carrot Cake. Cool, they're gonna gain that life. Scry to the bottom. Let's get a Faerie Mastermind out. And we use a Fountainport, right? Maybe. What land could I get here? I could get a land that potentially may matter. Put on the Mastermind. Nowhere to run. Is that a good card? Against this deck, he's probably just gonna Forge me next turn, right? Or a Talent. It's either Talent or Forge. 1 damage. Do that. Here comes the Talent. It's gonna play a Talent, right? Brotherhood's End. I could give a Hexproof, that won't help. Alright, Underground River. Not really dealing that much damage here, to be honest. And against the Forge deck, I'm not sure if we have fast enough or we have enough temple damage. We'll see. If they play a Forge here, I might just ignore it. If they play a Talent here, that might matter. So he's got some mana. Like a fish. He can kill my Escort. He doesn't. So what do I do here? Let's go for the attack first. He does nothing. If he does nothing, I just pass turn. He's gonna gain that 3 life back. Fairly easily. But it doesn't have a Talent, so it's just 3 life and nothing else. Five mana, Sunfall time. I make a fish to his 5 mana play. The fishes will trade. What do you guys on? Some sort of burn spell, right? That's probably what's going on. I'm gonna deal damage anyways. Pretty sure it's a Helix. Cool. Do I want to play that? I guess I don't. Because Spyglass Siren is good, but it's not great, and you can definitely target, which will force, well, target remove, which will force me to respond on my turn. And I don't like that happening. So here is a Faerie Mastermind. Torch the tower. He probably has a removal, right? But this now puts more damage on board. He didn't have a removal. Oh boy. Okay, he didn't have a removal. He could have a removal for Yawgmoth. Then I deal how much damage? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I deal 7 damage. It's not really that much. So, as good it is to draw cards, I think it's better just to push damage. Elspeth Smite. That's fine. I can't stop this from happening. I still deal 5 damage. A Braid. That's a single target removal. Make more fishes. He's probably got more removal, right? Yeah, he's probably got more single target. That's actually not that bad for me. I don't mind the tokens. I do mind a cut down. Okay, so he's got 2 mana. Let me just draw 2 cards. So you have, I didn't look at. Oh, I'm dying. I did not look at the priority, so I don't know if he has a removal. If he does, he's got 2 cards left. Oh, he does. Okay. Well, unfortunate. Another good loss. He's got 1 card left. What's that percent? Trying to pump one of the fish. There's a land. It's tapped, but it can attack for 4 next turn. That's pretty important. He's got 2 cards left. He's at 6. Restless Reef can attack for 4. Drop and kills all my fish. Put a siren out. Another land, alright. I'll keep the 4 mana open for the Fountainport if I want to. I could Ertai something big. Season of Burrow. Exile target. Okay, so I don't want that to happen. Counter target spell. Let's counter this. GG. Take that. You got templed out. I hate that deck, but it's actually not as bad in the Duskmourn meta as it was in the Bloomburr ones. Alright, our opponent is Valheru. Sure. Valheru goes first. I got my 3 drops and 4 drops in a very aggressive temple deck, so 100% mulligan. This is workable. Shelly has to go back. It's no longer workable. That's annoying. I hate it. It's workable again, maybe. No black. No black mana. That hero is gonna get pumped to the moon. Turn it inside out. It's 5. If he flings it at me, I will take. Nope, just another hero. Okay, what do I do here? Do I block? Do I kill one of these? Do I bat him? I'm gonna bat him. He's got 2 pump spells. The bat is gonna be pretty bad, right? Yeah, well. It's got 2 shocks. Huh. It's got 2 shocks. That's interesting. Okay, he wants his shock. Yeah, sure. If you want your shock that badly. Okay. I don't know what happened there, but you deserve it, Valheru. You deserve to lose every game for playing that deck. Everybody knows it now. Alright, our opponent is Numbskull 12. Yeah, you counted? Why did you count? No one asked you to keep count. Alright, our opponent goes first. We got a tap land, but we do have a cut down. I don't like it, but I'm gonna keep because they're playables. So it does not justify me cutting that out. There's a Heartfire hero. And unfortunately, that means I gotta start killing things right away. Get out of here, you. Had to have a turn 1 removal there. And now, had to have a turn 2 removal here. Do I bat him? He's got a big board, right? Do I bat him? keep removing his creatures. Hope for the best. How scary is a Swift Sphere with a double pump? Yeah, I gotta get some information in. See what I'm going up against. Okay, there's a Shock. Might of the Meek. Rage. Playing off one land. Kind of funny. Pick up Might of the Meek. He's gonna have to Shock. He's gonna top deck a land. Yeah, I'm not blocking here, obviously. Do I want to drop another bat? Let's go for the attack first. Alright, well, let's see who blinks first. He shocks me. I killed a Swiss Sphere. Draws. He plots. Okay. Well, you're gonna plot like that, then we're gonna look at what's in your hand. Might of the Meek again, another Slick Shot, and a Felon. Can't let you Felon me, so there you go. You can Slick Shot me. I am A-okay with that. Play both of them if you want. He does play both of them. And then he does nothing with it. Cool. Yeah. Looks like he wants to pump next turn and go for a lot of damage. It kept the blue open for some reason. Even after all that, I don't think it was going to help. This is going to be a lot of damage. Can't block. Blocking here will be very bad. Oh, he takes it. Cool. So he's going to take it like that? I wonder what he has. Alright, you... do I kill all creatures power 2 or less? No, I think I need to make him sack the highest. But he still has something, right? If he gets to pump his creature in any way, I will be screwed. But he didn't pump on the Slick Shot when I had one blue open, so... what could he have that he didn't play? It's gotta be pump spells, right? No, well, it is what it is. I won't let him have draws. Wow, okay. You can have your Felonious Rage then. Does he have a Shock? Okay, GG. I don't know what he has, but he's definitely numbskulling it up. How could he not play anything? It's not an it's not a pump spell, and it's not, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't know that the pump spell affects the affect his little Slick Shots there. On the reds aren't that smart. Alright, our opponent's gonna be JoeCherries. Does he not play EDH anymore? Is all the commander cards got banned? He's here. Gonna play first. I don't have removal. This feels bad. Ah, JoeCherries. What happened to you? Yeah, just play your pump spells. Do your thing. Oh, he didn't play his pump spells. Well, let me show him why he should play his pump spells. Probably got a bunch of shock, to be fair. What is it? Snakeskin Veil, Might of the Meek, Monstrous Rage. They're all real good, huh? Do I take out his Snakeskin Veil? I mean, I'm gonna tap out, so I don't want him to draw a card, but the Monstrous Rage is gonna do a lot of damage to me. Continuously. Yep. Already 5 damage. I can draw a card. How much is that warranted drawing 1 card here? I'm not playing off curve. I go in lower in health. I go a lot lower in health. I ping myself for 2. Go to 10. I go back to the 11 and draw that card. Go back down to 10. I have a 3/3 blocker. It potentially dies to the other Heartfire hero. Or I can take out a Snakeskin Veil. Or potentially another pump. Yeah, I think the Cavern Bat is more important just because it gives us more life the next turn. So you want a Snakeskin Veil right now? Just to waste it? Yep. This is the last card of land? Okay, I think it was cool. He doesn't know that I don't have a removal. I do know that he has a spell. Last card is a Snakeskin Veil, huh? I go up to 8. Taps it, so that doesn't do anything. He's got a pump spell and I just died. He didn't have a pump spell. Alright, I might just survive. Do I put the Faerie Mastermind out there? I take more damage. Oh, it's tricky, huh? I'm gonna go down to 3 and die to a Lightning Strike. He had it, he had it. It's fine. No reason not to live on the edge here. My draws have been very, very bad. What do I do? Yawgmoth will take me down to a lot less. Oh boy. Okay. I'll attack like this. He has something. I think it's a Snakeskin Veil. Give him a card, he could just get trampled, right? He can get trampled anyways, so I don't know if giving him a card is necessarily even that useful here. Maybe it's just a block. Don't think I want to do this. Single block. Didn't have trample there. I got go for the throw. On one of the creatures. I block the other creature. And I'm still taking 6. Super Heart Challenger. Okay. Turn inside out. Well, can't have that happen. Goes for the throw. The Heartfire Hero. Kill the Challenger. Go down to 4. And I take 3. Go down to 1. That is not good enough. Right? Because I can kill this, I take 3. Then I just die. Shame. Oh, is that? That was a land? Oh man, did I come back from this? Did I really come back from this? That's insane. They just won't give me the 5th land here. Picnic Arena, huh? What does it do? Well, if I killed this... Nope, I will take 2 and then I'll die from this. Okay, so... Have to let this happen. Drowner. Tap this again. It's stunned. Finally, I can get a real mana. Do I attack here with Yawgmoth? I draw 2 cards, but I don't know how to stop the Picnic Ruiner. Right, and the Heartfire Hero dies. It takes 7 damage to me. That's a lot. I can't make him sack it. I could kill... Can I bring something back? I could bring back a Floodpits Drowner. Yeah, right? I have to do it this way. +1/+1. 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Let's go down this. Return the Floodpits Drowner. And then the Mastermind. Mastermind. Can we lethal him? Do we secretly have this? Oh, holy hell, we got this? That was fun. I mean, it was a good game, JoeCherries, if that's your real name. I enjoy your show back when it was Commander. And I enjoyed this game. Alright, our opponent is Birddles. Birddles. Birddles going first. Alright, Verge Island. Workable. We'll say hi. I think we'll drop an island first, make them think we're mono blue. Either way, we're getting a blue mana turn 1. Definitely not dropping the Underground River. So, yeah. Are they mono black? They got black squirrels. They got a little rock. They look like they got Shieldred Avatar. They look to be a black enjoyer. Sounds wrong? It's exactly what I meant to say. So the bat would just die. I don't mind if I just no, if it makes me discard a card, I think I'm gonna discard. It's really hard to say. Like Mono Black draws a lot of cards too. They have the Phyrexian Arena. They got that other demon thing. The new Phyrexian Arena costs well, they all cost 3, right? But it's got another room for the demons. I don't know. I'm just keep talking here because our opponent's still roping. Hello. They're not here. I don't even know why this matters. I don't even think they're looking at their whatever that's called. Maybe I should just cut the video, come back when he's actually back. Alright, well, I'm gonna cut the video. If he's back, I'll start recording again. Okay, well, that took all of 3 seconds. As soon as I cut the video, he came back. So here's an island. Do I drop an island? Or do I drop an underground rivers? Fabled Passage. Yes, I don't have to choose right now. But I will get a look at his hand. What you playing there, buddy? Yeah, mono black. Cut down, anoint. I think they gotta cut down, right? What does Kaito do? Get an emblem, surveil 2. Anointed? Ah, of course he is. I don't have counter spells in his deck, which is kind of annoying, and cut down is going to hit the Faerie Mastermind pretty easily. It's also very annoying. Pass to attack. Let's get the Mastermind out. It's going to get cut down, but at some point he has to come out, right? Yeah. Very, very enticing for our opponent there. Unfortunately for us, here's Yawgmoth. They just have removal for everything. So, do we attack and not get blocked? Elspeth Smite, so we do get blocked. Actually, how does ninjutsu work? Unblock attacker you control. Like, why can't I do this? I don't understand. This is not blocked. I guess it's at the blocker's step, right? So that's very loud. Thank you. Let's just regular Kaito it up.
Just in time to save the day.
Just in time to get an emblem. He did not lose any life this turn.
I've trained with the best.
Will he be able to kill my Restless Reef? Don't want to find out. Alright, let us draw them cards. Surveil 2 and draw a card. Ooh.
My eyes are as sharp as my sword.
This will be fun. If he gets Valgavoth in his graveyard, I actually cannot stop it in any way. It's really sad because there's a bunch of reanimators and they are in his graveyard. I mean, they have a flashback from his graveyard. Okay. Well, you can just quit too. I'm totally cool with that, Birddles. You didn't want to stick it out there for your Valgavoth Reanimator deck. That's the whole point. That you can reanimate it and still come back. Alright, our opponent is going to be Mox99. You can get banned that many times. We go first. We go first with 2 Spyglass Siren and Fairy. And 2 tap lands. That's so annoying. I'll say hi. the red. The Fabled Passage. They want to use it right away to give me more information. Why would you do that? I guess it doesn't matter. They fetch for blue. I don't want to play a tap on this one, so. Let's see what I can get out of this. Nowhere to run. That'll be pretty useful. I already played land. Why didn't I think I was going to play 2 lands this turn? Man, I'm too high. I'm too high for this. I'm just trying to play 2 lands in 1 turn. What am I doing? Just attacking here. Bring a Restless Reef. Pass turn. I got Faerie Mastermind. He tries to draw. He's not going to draw. Founding. Okay. Capture 1. Pick off Prankster. Ooh, reanimating is scary. Alright, I need to make sure that I don't die this turn. He's probably gonna try to reanimate something, right? Maybe he'll bounce with the whale. No, he's trying to founding again. Then he casts a whale. Bitter Triumph. Wow, okay. What is he gonna discard here? Give him a card to get an extra damage on board. You know what? I don't want extra damage on board. Let's get a black mana. The bat. It's down to 6. Try to mill 4 cards, but he only has 2 mana, so he's gonna have to either forego. He's gonna mill me. You can mill me. I don't care. He's gonna get that back his Bitter Triumph. No mill 4. My lands. He didn't use it. Well, that's game. Ertai's gonna counter whatever he plays. Unless he doesn't play anything and go down to 1. That is the only way he can live. But of course, maybe greedy. Counter. Draw a card. You have that card draw. Have fun with it. GG! Yay! Welcome back, everyone. Now that you've seen those games, how did it feel? I have to say this deck performed pretty much exactly as I thought it would be. It's good. It's not great. It's tier 2, not tier 1. It wins a lot of times when we're on the play. It loses a lot of times when you're on the draw. You know the drill. It's a tempo deck. If you're on the draw, you already lost tempo, and you had to fight back tempo in the current metagame where they kill you on turn 3. So while clawing back tempo, you already lost too much life, right? So that's kind of how I feel about this deck. It's good. I'm not saying that it's a bad deck, and if you can win a lot on the play and then try to win on the draw, it means that you'll have over 50% win rate, which that's good enough. Any deck that has over 50% win rate makes it a good deck. In the current standard, that's saying a lot because everyone's just playing that freaking red deck. And you saw how many times we get to beat down that red deck because we got a lot of removal in this deck. And then we got a little bit of life gain in Deep-Cavern Bat. Something to keep in mind is Gig's Command, the +2/+1 counter, does make our bat a bigger lifelink, and that's very important. We never got to play Shieldred, never came out even once. Never got to play Enduring Curiosity, never came out even once. All the games I cut where we lost, none of these even came out either way, and none of those mattered, right? So we kind of won with the early game anyways. Now, that being said, I'm not sure if we can cut these. It does make me wonder a little bit more. So there's a few things that I do want to talk about cutting because after playing the game out, right, there's a few things that I'm pretty sure are useless. So, Gix. 3, too many. Cut down to 2. I know that's only our only 3 mana play, but going down to 2 is fine. I think we can also cut down the Floodpits Drowner, even though it did give us that win. It was a clutch win, tapping our opponent's creature so that we can attack them. That is fair. So I still think we can cut down to 2. But if you feel like you want to have that tempo push at 3 Floodpits, I would not say it's wrong. It's totally understandable. But I will cut a Gix, and I'll probably cut a Plumecreed Escort to put 2 Malcolm in there. Because I really like Malcolm. It's such a good card. To get card draw, and then potentially get a free cast with Malcolm, I mean, it almost never happened. I think I got free cast with Malcolm once. But even then, I think it's very good because Faerie Mastermind is a flash speed 2-1. Malcolm's a flash speed 2-1. And you want to be able to attack people with a flash speed 2-1 that don't see coming. Kaito's good. I also think I want to go up to 2 Kaito, but I don't know what to cut. Maybe Enduring Curiosity. Enduring Curiosity is a fantastic card, right? It's like Gix. It will give you the win if you already had Tempo. But the problem with this deck is if you already had Tempo, you're already going to win. It's fine. You don't need it. Enduring Curiosity also costs 4. It costs a lot. It's very hard to play in a Tempo deck where turn 4, you already want to win. You don't want to draw cards. And a lot of times... a lot of the games where I play, I feel like if any of my card draw, any of the cards that I drew was Enduring Curiosity, I wasn't winning any further, and I might have lost if that was the card I drew instead of like a tempo card or removal that I needed on the spot. So that's where the question really lies, right? Is it a good card in this deck? Because I definitely have seen a lot of games on YouTube that people play it and it looks like it got them the win. But in today, the way I've played this deck, it just did not seem like it was going to happen. Ertai though, Ertai clutch, right? A lot of times Ertai is what gave us the win because we countered their last play and they're tapped out and then we, attacked them to death. So Ertai is definitely not something you can cut. 2 off is enough because he is legendary. Shieldred, also same idea. Even though it didn't come out today, I'm pretty sure Shieldred will pretty much stop every red deck in its track. So yeah, you can't cut a Shieldred. It's just that good. So maybe cut Enduring Curiosity for another Kaito just so that you can get more tempo push early game. The removal side, I think it's fine. I still don't like cut down as much as Disfigure, but there are arguments for either. So 4 cut down is fine if you're used to that. 4 Disfigure is also good if you're facing a lot of rat decks or mouse decks. And then the land base. Now the last thing I want to talk about the land base, I will probably cut a swamp, add another Verge. I don't know if that's going to matter too much. That's about it, right? I do want to have a little bit more Verge, but it's not the end of the world. The Underground River, maybe I cut Underground River for Verge, actually. Yeah, to come to think about it, I was never really strapped for dual color land, but a lot of times I did have Underground River as my only color mana, and it was pinging me to death. And that I hated that, but that's sometimes that's just how Shuffler constantly kind of screw us over, and that's not something we can fix, right? If the Shuffler wants to screw you over, if you have 2 Underground Rivers in your deck, that's the only 2 lands you're drawing. That's kind of the idea. Fountainport is great though. Fountainport definitely got us a lot of wins by pushing that extra 1 damage, because it's not just 1 damage 1 turn. That's constant fish, and the first turn is 1 damage, next turn is 2, the next turn is 3, and that snowballs really quickly. So yeah, I think the land base at the best, I would say cut a swamp, or maybe cut an Underground River and put in 2 more Gloom Verge, or maybe cut 2 River and put in 2 Gloom Verge, and that's it. That's all I can say about how this deck would run. And that's really all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.